Okay, that's enough. Ow. Ouch.
Easy. Wasn't so funny.
Boo-boo. Welcome to our second episode of Coffee and Cream. I am Coffee, and to the right of me, I have the handsome, sexy
Cream.
And
we talk about everything sweet in between.
Yes. So on today's episode, we are going to talk about family.
La Familia.
And being a blended.
We're blended.
Being a blended family.
Definitely.
And we're going to call this episode Doing It the Right Way.
Mm-hmm. You want it done right? Do it the right way.
Well, because his last name is Wright. And, you know,
you get it.
I'm assumed to be right. So essentially,
you there with
it's
us?
like,
You're with us?
You know, are you here? Okay, cool. Doing it right. So today we're going to talk a little bit about family and just let you guys shine some light on our family life and our backgrounds and
everything we got going on with them. You know what I mean? So as we said last week, we got 5 kids.
Yes, 5 boys.
We came into it. I had 2 of my own. She had 3 of her own, all boys. Just to say that everything is broke in the house. Nobody knows who does what, and nobody knows what happened, and they pretty much just all lie for one another.
Yeah, we're going to wrap fucking plastic around everything. How about that? I want to be like one of those old...
They'll poke holes in the plastic and not know who did it. So, I mean, we may as well just let it get broken.
You know, like old grandma's house with, like, the plastic? You ever had... Was that...
Oh, yeah, with the, like...
Yeah, or is that just a black thing? I don't know.
The vinyl mat that went all the way through the house.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck don't you just put tile there? You know what I'm saying? But everything way back when everything was carpet. Them big shag carpets that had like hairs coming up through, like
back
3 inches
then,
long.
every old person's house smelled like mothballs. Yeah.
Or just balls. We don't know which way. We were young then, so we didn't know if it was like mothballs or balls. We don't know.
Yes. So I think it would be, you know, when we think about what we want to do here in this show and shining light on our lives are largely based around our family dynamic.
Definitely.
And having 5 boys is just what Kenny said, difficult.
Oh my God.
Very, very, very difficult.
It's so loud all the time.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, there's so much, like she says, there's so much testosterone going on in the house.
Oh, my God.
That she needs a girl.
No, yeah.
Like, we need a girl to come.
They don't understand it, okay? Like, there is so much testosterone in that house. Like, it is overwhelming for me. Like, the dog is a girl, and I'm just like, hey, girl, do you want to come sit with me, please? 'Cause these fucking guys.
And then she gets one of us to come anyways. Well, she always gets me to come. No pun intended.
Anyways, yes, but a lot of testosterone in the house, but I pride myself on being an incredibly strong woman. Definitely. And I have a way of, you know, before I was with Kenny, I had boys, and I'm passionate about my boys, and all of my boys, I wanted a girl so bad, and every single fucking one was a boy. That's why, God, I know you know my heart. And
dear Lord, baby Jesus,
dear
we come
Lord,
to you now as you lay in that manger.
If you give me
waiting
another
for those
boy,
3 wise men to get there.
If you give me another boy, I'm just saying, just.
We're not stopping. We're waiting. We're gonna get a girl.
No, well,
or we'll have a whole football team.
No, I will tie my tubes.
I'm gonna keep blowing that shit up till it pops. You know what I'm saying? Hey, her uterus be like. Can I get a girl?
I'm tying my tubes after this. You better believe it.
That uterus will be able to tie itself. No, seriously.
Okay. God, you know my heart. Anyways.
You know mine too.
The boys.
You're like, Jesus, where did I go wrong with this guy? What the hell happened? What the hell happened?
The boys, they are from...
Many different different lifestyles on both sides.
Yeah. Different scenarios, different housing dynamics.
Different backgrounds as far as nationality. Like, we have
We have a blended
1, 2, 3,
Jamaican,
4,
Cape Verdean, Spanish, Dominican, Cuban,
white. Like, we have a little bit. We got like a Neapolitan going on.
Yeah.
Like you take that scooper and you got a little bit of everything right there.
So it's not so much like it's not so that dynamic. I love it because it makes it so that no matter how different the boys are, a couple of them.
But they're all so much alike too.
Yeah,
They're everyone is individually different.
Yeah.
But they're all so much alike at the same time. And then you see like different bonds at different times, different ways they connect, and it's just a beautiful thing to just stand back and watch.
Yeah.
Even when they're arguing and fighting, which they do all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing to stand back and watch just the entire growth and the way that they've took it on like champions. Yeah. Like they don't see it's like you and I. We don't see all that different nationality and race and stuff like that. And you could just see, you know, by our example, and you know they're young, so they have to be taught from. Yeah,
but they don't see those blended differences.
They don't see the blended differences. They see each other as brothers and
we were lucky in that sense. Like we got incredibly lucky. Like, you know, a couple of boys fight, a couple of them are like really get along well, and then the overall grouping of them are like there's a dynamic there that is building to be an unbreakable bond.
That's right. And it's just awesome to sit back and watch.
It's awesome to sit back and watch. And I really do believe.
This is what I. Oh, go ahead.
No. Go ahead, baby.
Tell me what you believe.
Tell me what you believe.
I believe the children is our future.
Okay, as long as you didn't start singing
what I believe
R. Kelly, but you did start singing Michael Jackson. So
you're the glue in our family.
Aww.
I couldn't do this right here without you. I couldn't. You, like I've told you many times before, you are the queen of that castle. I'm the king of the kingdom. But, I mean, she's the queen of the castle. No. All jokes aside, you have brought stability into our lives. You have brought the glue that it takes to make a great family.
Thank you,
and I
baby.
love you so much for that.
And you bring the kiss break.
Two more.
Kiss break. You bring that strength and that masculinity and
alpha male
and that tone that every young man in this day and age should have as a representation from a male figure in their life. And my, like, you know, my oldest, he struggles tremendously with
on a lot of aspects. He opened
bonds.
up to me tonight on the way
with bonds.
On the way home.
Yeah.
He opened up about me to me about a couple things, and it was really good. I had a little heart to heart with him about some things that he's been
do tell
through. No, like with his father.
Okay.
He told me about how, you know, he got a hold of his father, and you know, his father told him he was going to buy him a plane ticket to go up north and see him, and then now he won't even talk to him or answer the call. Yeah. And I was like, you know, son, I got to let you know, man, that sometimes, I said, because I went through it too. I never try to teach anything. You know, I teach from experience. I don't teach from a book or from, you know, what I think or what I heard or whatnot. But, you know, I have my own life experiences and a lot of them. And so I told him, I said, sometimes we put our expectations on people. And it's not bad to put expectations on people. What comes into harm is when you put unrealistic expectations on people. Right. And I said, you know, Kamari, you have to realize that your dad is doing the best that he can. Not everyone was meant to be a father. Not everyone was meant to be a dad. I said, but he's doing the best that he can. He may not know any other kind of way, but then besides the way that he's going through, I mean, that he is, and how he knows how to handle situations. And I told him, I mean, regardless of how, you know, they have their own relationships, or how, regardless of what you've known throughout the years with him and everything. I told him, I said, you can't put unrealistic expectations onto people. I said, because that's when you get let down. That's when you get hurt the most. I said, so you have to be accepting of who he is.
Right.
And understand that not everyone was meant to be a father. Even though he is your father, he always will be your father. I said, but you can't put all your stock into it. I said, you have to become your own man now. Yeah. I said, and, I can't be your father. I never will be your father. But I will be the best male role model in your life that you're going to have. And that, cue tears. Trying to get in there. Anywho, I said, I'll be here for you, man. I'll be here for you, son. You don't have to worry about it. We have our ups, our downs, our indifferences. You know what I'm saying? I come from a very different background than you did. I'm unorthodox like a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. But I'm here for you.
Yeah. And he knows that. And he knows that. He knows that. He's the oldest, though, in the house. So he's struggling not only with himself and trying to find out who he is. And he's 5
years older than the oldest underneath him.
Yeah, so there's a big difference
there.
And he's taking on a lot of responsibility, but it's incredible to see how far he has come. He's come a long way.
And he's a damn good kid. Yeah. But at the end of the day, he's a kid.
Yeah.
He does kid shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He does dumbass shit. Got to be told 50 million times one damn thing. You know what I mean? But he's going to be good. He's going to be all right.
Yeah.
And on my part, on my end, I'm going to make damn sure that he's okay.
Oh, thank you, baby. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do the same for yours as well. And together, we're one big, blended, happy family. And it is so important to us. It's the foundation of our relationship as family. And as much as we're tested in our love because of it every day, I think that us in our relationship that we have with the boys are going to allow us to both individually grow together. I really do.
Definitely.
I really
And
do.
that doesn't go without saying. Like, we don't, because we have such a large family and such a different way of parenting and a different way of thinking about shit.
We don't have that big of a difference on parenting, though.
We don't?
Tell me a difference. I mean, all right, okay, fine. I will pop the shit out of my kids if they get out of line.
I've seen it once, and like
you won't.
And that's because Levi Strauss 501 Blues. he kept going and going and going and going and going and going and going. But that's the only time she threatens a lot, but she talks.
Well, that's incriminating. You can't keep that. I don't think that's legal.
Yeah, she never actually hit him. That did not happen.
Allegedly.
That was the thought. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
She smacked the shit out of him. Allegedly. Shit didn't really come out. Okay. I think it wanted to. I think a little came up out of that motherfucker, but that never happened.
But no, seriously, I would like to talk about it. What do you think that we do? So, I think that when it comes to reprimanding aspects, I don't just go around hitting my kids either. Don't
she don't hit them at all. Don't let her think she's just some badass mom. She don't hit them kids at all.
Badass. What are you talking about?
You got a badass on you.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Yummy.
But no, seriously, for real.
I got one word said twice that best describes you. You know what that is?
What is it?
Yummy, yummy. I'll sop that up with a biscuit. I ain't nothing but old country boy. I'll sop it up with a biscuit and roll it in gravy.
Oh my goodness. No, but seriously.
I am serious.
Okay.
I am dead serious.
All right, but
I love it.
Tell me what the difference is.
Difference in what?
Parenting.
I know, I was just kidding. I just wanted to say it.
You're so full of shit.
The difference we have in parenting, and you know what? Not that we have a big difference at all. I just think we have our own style. Mm-hmm. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it's when they're wrong, they're wrong. When they're right, they're right. And like we have talked many times before, I let the children
do what they want.
No,
I'm sorry.
No. I let them work me up. I'm like, snap.
Yeah,
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
oh, great. I'm glad you brought that up. Like, is that the difference you're talking about?
Yes, that is the big difference.
Well, that's a great point.
But it's awesome because she's like more way mellow. You know, when she yells, like shit's going down. Shit is going down. It's been going down. You know what I'm saying? But with me, like I try to keep a level head.
Yeah.
But I just can't tolerate. I got a very, very, very low tolerance for ignorance.
Yeah.
And dumb shit.
And Kenny
and
doesn't
all
realize.
All of them are doing dumb shit.
Yeah, like so many years of vacation, babe. I'm so sorry for you, but you've been away on vacation for a very long time. So let me break it to you. Mm-hmm. These kids, you're not saying fuck them kids for no reason, okay? These kids are fucked up. They're bullies. They're mean.
FDK.
They're bullies. They're mean. They think they can talk to parents the way they want to. They think like.
Sometimes I want to snatch their lips right off their face.
Yeah.
Then my lips.
And
now,
so
boy.
Kenny, and I thank you for bringing that up because now I really, really, really want to talk about it because that is a great point.
Really
well, no, like the difference in parenting.
Hold on.
The difference in parenting.
You might say something and we argue the rest of the night. I'm like, we don't argue all night.
Okay, let's not start an argument. So let's do it like how.
Sometimes I just start one so we can finish nasty.
Yeah, makeup sex is pretty hot.
I was spawned filthy, so I keep it nasty, dirty.
Oh, you're so dirty.
You know I'm dirty.
Ooh, I think I like it.
I know you.
No.
I don't think nothing. I know. I was a freak. Ow. Hurt me.
Okay, listen. Difference in parenting, right? Kenny will let the boys work him up until he's like 0 to 1,000. And Kenny's like 1,000. When the Hulk, okay? The Hulk. Do you know the Hulk? Oh, he's standing to the right of me right now. Left, right, right, left. I'm dyslexic.
Right, Kenny, right.
Right, Kenny is right, Kenny.
I'm always right. It doesn't matter what I do in life, I will always be right.
No, you're not
Yes,
always right.
Every woman in the world is looking for me. I am Mr. Right.
Literally, and I have you. So does that make me
Literally.
Mrs. Right?
You are
Are you
Mrs.
going to make
Right.
me Mrs.
You are,
Right?
I'm
When?
definitely.
Get on your knees right now.
You know I get on my knees, girl. No problem. I love me some blackberry cola. Licorice.
I hate licorice. All right.
She don't hate licorice.
I don't
She
like
likes that vanilla.
I like
vanilla
that white
licorice.
chocolate. Listen, baby.
Oh.
Can you play that back and just have him do it again? Do it again, please. I love that. Baby.
Oh.
I love that. Anyways.
She sees it a lot.
Anyways.
She sees it a lot.
Anyways, baby.
I can guarantee. Hold on, real quick.
Okay, fine.
I can guarantee during sex at least one screaming orgasm. I don't know about her, but I will scream like a little bitch when I let mine out. I want to learn.
What is
Okay,
wrong
seriously.
with you?
During parenting. Okay.
Can I have a serious
You
moment?
can have a serious moment.
This was supposed to be a serious
This is a serious
episode.
conversation. You keep bringing it way out.
Okay, so ready?
She's a little floozy.
So, difference in parenting. Kenny will let the boys bring him from 0 to 1,000 before
They know how to get me right.
before he decides to put his foot down. Me, I'm way more conservative in the sense, like, the way I grew up. Shut your mouth right now. You are not going to talk to me like that before you say another word. Kids should not be allowed to have debates with parents. And me and Kenny come from a place in our parenting lifestyles where we have felt what is the word? Like we felt. We felt.
That's the word, felt.
Yeah, like past tense. We used to have feelings of regret for the things that our children went through.
Definitely.
You're there, right? And I've had to come out of there. So there was a period in time, especially with my oldest, where I would let him get away with so much shit because I felt so bad. I didn't get full custody of him until he was 7 years old. I had to fight and fight and fight and fight for full custody of him. And then ultimately I got custody, and it was just a long period of time of dreadful remorse that I felt and regret, and I felt like he was this way because of what he went through. And I say that to say I'm not there. Kenny just got full custody of his kids, so I see you, baby. I know. I
know you do. I know you do. And yes, I do still feel extremely bad of what they went through while I was in prison. And, just to let everyone know, I went through a huge DCF court case, not because of anything that I've done, wrong to my children or whatnot, although I was in prison. So on a scale, I did neglect them in that sense from not being there. But I inherited the DCF case when I came home because the mother of my children decided she loved drugs and alcohol a lot more than she loved our children. And with that, not to get into a long drawn out thing because it's painful, she did a lot of painful things to my children, mentally, emotionally, physically, hurting them and mistreating them very, very badly. And so I do feel a huge remorse for not being there. I feel a huge remorse from what they had to go through, and partially because of my decision to do what I did, to sell drugs, to go to prison and not be there for them. So, and then coming home, and the DCF court case just started, so I had to go through, damn near 2 years of classes through a whole bunch of stuff. And I don't care none about that because I will go through it tenfolds over for them boys. Yeah. Like I'm a hands-on father. I'm not, one of those dads that parent from afar or whatever. Even when I was in prison, I was their father the best I could. I did everything I could. I wrote letters every week. I called as much as I could, as many minutes as I could. And so, yeah, I still feel a deep regret for everything that they've been through. So I do tend to allow them to be, and plus I'm a man, and I know how it was to be a little boy. You know what I'm saying? So I let them be little boys until I just can't stand that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? And then I snap. But I'm coming out of it. You're helping me come out of the feeling their remorse for what they've been through because they're no longer in that situation. Right. I have to help them heal from that situation, but I also have to cultivate them to be men. And I'm getting better, I believe. And
you're getting better.
Keeping my word with them, leading them into different directions when they try to do this, that, and the other. Mm-hmm. And ultimately, everything has been going better, I believe. And I've said this a couple times already. Last episode, this episode. You've helped me out tremendously in more ways than you could ever know. I have an undying love for you, an undying loyalty to you, sweetheart. I appreciate everything you do when you come in. You're their mother. You're their mother now. You already know that story. She's not around. She comes, once every 2, 3, 4 weeks, a phone call for 5 minutes and tries to be a mom for 2 minutes out of the 5, and the rest of the time she just wants to be an asshole to me, or try anyways, until I just shut that shit down, hang up or whatever. Mm-hmm. But you're their mama now. They look at you, they tell you they love you. They kiss you, good night and hello and goodbye and all that stuff. Yeah. And I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate you being the woman that you are, taking on what you take on, because it's been a blessing to me and the boys.
Thank you, baby. I love you too so much. I love you. Seriously, it's a tremendous job, and not everybody's meant for it, and not everybody can do it, and it is wearing.
You do it well.
It is wearing on only a weak-minded person, and I've built myself up from going through.
Oh, you're definitely not a weak-minded person. I'd never say that you were weak-minded.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't anymore.
You fucked up about me. You fucked up about me. But you ain't no weak-minded person.
I'm pretty crazy about you, boy. I'll kill that bitch.
She's crazy.
I will kill that hoe, okay?
Listen here. Everyone involved. Just know, I'll take your whole bloodline out of that. There'll be no more whatever your last name is on the planet. I don't give a fuck if they related to you or not. They'd be like, why are you killing us Davises? Because you got the last motherfucking name. You heard me? I don't know if you related or not, but you get it. You got it.
Oh God, stop, babe. I would never. I have a kind of loyalty to you as well. The one thing about me is I've always been the kind of girl that wanted that forever kind of thing.
I gave it to you. I know you wanted it. She wants it. What's that song?
And no, just listen, babe. Quiet. You are my last.
Think I'm into you. What's that song you were singing all day?
He can never be serious.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Slap me.
Oh, that was hot. You're so cute. No, seriously, I am equally loyal to you, and I love you equally. You know that. I love, me and Kenny have this really special, gifted ability to be able to communicate beyond anything that we go through, and it's what truly makes us the best of friends. And God bless me with you. He blessed me with you, and I cannot imagine doing it any other way. I
imagine doing it all the time with you. And I'm glad that he blessed you with me. Okay, I gotta say, I am very glad that he blessed me with you.
Yeah.
You with me, I mean. I'm sorry.
You with me with you.
A little nod.
Yeah. Yes, and so we are doing this thing with our family, and we're growing.
And we're doing it well, actually.
Yeah.
To take what we have, where we come from, what we've done, where we're going, and how many different things we have in our life, we balance it out well. Yeah. And I think we balance it out because we stay grounded within who we are.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not any different. I mean, y'all see us laughing and playing and shit, but there's times like fucking, it's like, we at each other too. We let the kids sometimes. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that. Because let me just say,
we let the kids divide us sometimes.
Yeah, but let me just say, baby, I'm gonna let you go all the way deep into that.
You always let me go all the way deep.
Me and Kenny fight about absolutely nothing. We have nothing to fight over except those fucking kids.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
I keep telling you.
Little bastards.
No, but listen, we are passionate about our children, and especially our children that suffer the most emotionally. We ain't gonna name no names, but we have two that are emotionally distressed and suffer from being products of a traumatic environment. And they go
and they're just alike. They're just alike. And we find ourselves. It's hard, even though we're blended, we're together, we're raising each other's children together. Mm-hmm. There's still that parent, that's mine.
Yeah.
Feeling sometimes.
Yeah.
And so
I gotta protect
my son. She's got to protect her son. And we also tend to find that we are, I'm not going to say blaming the other child, mm-hmm. but we tend to stick up for our child in some situations.
In a protective way.
When they're both
fucking wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, they're both wrong.
But we make excuses of why the other one did it.
Before we realize they're both wrong.
Before we realize they're both wrong. And that's when we get to going like, you know, so this or that, or we get to like I said, I'm not going to use the word blaming because we don't blame the other one, but we highlight more what the other one did. And then that's when we're, you know, of course, had to have been blah, 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 or whatnot. So then we start getting stank with one another and then, you know, and
how do we recover? Tell me what the recovery part, I want to know in your perspective.
The recovery part, I believe that is after we, you know, we settle down a little bit because we don't like yell and scream at one another. We don't do that. Do we? No.
I mean,
we might get like a little heated at times.
We don't, but we don't yell
and
at
scream at one another. We don't call each other out a name or nothing like that. You know, we don't do that kind of shit because that's just disrespectful. And the reason
because we find it disrespectful. Some people don't find it disrespectful.
And not only like you just said a little bit ago, we're best friends too. And there's one person in life that you never want to disrespect, you never want to let down. You never want to do anything bad to or against, and that's not your mom, that's not your dad, that's not your wife or your cousins or whoever the case may be. Because if you think about it, you've disrespected your mom or your dad at one point in time. You've disrespected your brother, sister, cousin, auntie, whatever. Or I'm sorry, auntie, and but you don't never disrespect your
fart?
Negative ghostwriter.
Oh, okay.
You never disrespect your best friend. And you're that to me. You're like, you're to me, I confide in you and everything. We talk about everything. You know my deepest.
Promise me right now while everybody's hearing, you'll never disrespect me.
Have I yet?
No, just do it.
And I never will. I promise.
Pinky. Okay.
So anywho, you don't want to disrespect your best friend, and that you are to me. So, you know, we don't go through all that, but what was we even talking about?
We were talking about how...
Because I'll ramble like a mofo.
We were talking about how we recover from the boys causing us to argue.
So I think that when we calm down, we cool off a little bit, and we start thinking about things, we see the entire picture for what it is. And then that's when the... takes over. That's when I come to you, you come to me, like, and I'll, you know, or we'll go to bed, we'll be like a little mad or whatever, and I'll roll over and I'll just grab you, or vice versa, and you know where that leads every time.
Whatever. Yeah, I wanted to hear you say, I wanted to hear you say that because honestly, for me, I've learned, I was married for almost 10 years. I have been there. And I know how much the lack of communication can really
But we have communication. We talk about everything.
So I was going to say, I commend you tremendously on being a man that is able to know who he is and communicate. It is the key to successful relationships. And
definitely. Communication is definitely key.
You have that quality to a core, and it's my halfway mark with you.
That's what's up. Yeah. I mean, I believe you should go like 60 or 70, but I mean, well, I'll go halfway.
It's the 100 mark. You know, it's your.
You're right. You know, that's a good point that you make right there, baby. A relationship isn't 50-50. You've heard that many times. Hey, you got to go 50-50. No, it's 100-100.
100.
You got to go 100.
100.
She's got to go 100. You got to have 200 in a relationship.
Yeah.
Because if you only going 50, you slacking on the other half.
Yeah.
We don't be doing no slacking.
You don't be doing no slacking.
No slack. I don't slack up.
Come
no.
all the way.
Do I?
Oh my God, he's crazy.
But I come everywhere.
But yeah, so you guys, this is just a little highlight, and this is just, we thought we would get to the more serious stuff before we get to the absolutely hilarious shit.
Hilarious shit.
Hilarious. But yeah, family is the foundation of who we are. We take an incredible...
It's family first, everything else second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh,
we
eighth,
take an
ninth,
incredible amount of pride.
She takes a credible amount.
We take an incredible amount of pride in our family. I'm so passionate that God, I feel like if there was one gift that God gave me, it was to be a mom. And I feel like one gift that God gave Kenny was to be a dad. And he's an amazing dad. And I personally feel like I'll close this up, baby, with this, right?
Close it, girl.
I feel like God kept you locked away in a little cage to make you just the perfect man for me. I really do believe that.
And I am your man, girl.
And I'm so happy nobody else gets to have you ever.
Nobody has me.
Unless I say so.
Unless she says so. DM her, ladies. Do not DM me. DM her.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just joking. Seriously. No, but all jokes aside, I don't care what they think about you. I don't care what they say about you.
I don't give a shit. You already know me.
You are the man of my dreams. And I am so happy that my boys have you as an example to be a male figure in their life. You are.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You are the epitome of a man. You are the epitome of a man.
That means a lot coming from you because I value your opinion.
Yeah.
You are amazing.
Thank you for valuing my opinion because I just feel like no one really values my opinion. Everybody thinks I'm just
your opinion
bimbo.
Means more to me than anybody's on this planet. You know what I mean? I value, I cherish and honor our relationship. I respect our relationship, and nothing or nobody's going to change.
Well, you better respect our relationship because I'm just telling you right now. No, I'm just joking. No, I'm not slapping you again. No.
I like when she slaps me and takes control. Shut up, motherfucker. She tells me, just do it like I tell you. Do it like I fucking tell you. Okay.
I'm a bitch.
I'm a bitch.
Shut the fuck up. No, I listen. No, seriously. I love you to death. We take an incredible amount of pride. Everything that you see us do from the beginning to the end is backed by being a mother and a father first, and then a husband and wife, and then a partner, business partner,
everything is
best
backed
friend.
by love with you and I.
Everything. And that's a beautiful thing, people. And sometimes the lesson in it is you gotta be able to. You can't read a book by its cover. You gotta read the book.
Because my pages are fucked up. My cover's like, holy, what the
No, see, he's got that wrong. He said that wrong. Let me correct him.
You're right. The cover?
The cover? No. See, no, he's wrong here. The cover could be deceitful. When you start reading the pages and invest time into understanding who people really are in their core, you discover that a lot of you women and a lot of you men overlook a book because you're not reading it. Yeah,
women too. A lot of you women are so deep into being superficial.
Yeah.
And so deep into wanting a perfect man. And I believe your idea of a perfect man is so fucking far out there. You know what I'm saying?
And thank you for setting us up for the next episode.
Yes. Let me just throw this out there. A man's dollar amount of what he makes is not his worth. Trust that shit. Real men will provide and take care of. Real men will cultivate and nurture. Real men will be men. But we are not tools to bring you to fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
If you are looking for a man to elevate you, get the fuck down the road. Mm-hmm. Because real men don't want you. You heard it here first. Coffee and cream and everything sweet in between.
All right, guys. So there it goes. There it goes. Thank you guys so much for joining us for the second episode of Coffee and Kareem. We are so happy to be sharing our journey and our love story with you guys.
She'll be happier later.
And I know Kenny can't wait to see you guys for the next episode. Be
Definitely
on the lookout.
not.
Be on the lookout. Thank you for watching, guys. We love you.
Deuces.
Mwah.